This is your office. Try to find some information on your new project. Click on the button Report and choose the first report entitled Project Description. Your new project is called Ecom and it includes 4 milestones. 3 people, Sue, Fred and Tim, work full-time on the project. They are constantly on the project's payroll, whereas you only pay the other people from your company when they work for the project. The next report is the organization chart. You can click on photos of the people to read more about them. Under Reports, you'll find a series of other reports that will be helpful during the project simulation. For example, the report Activity Network. Activity Network diagram shows that the project includes 17 activities and some of them can be done simultaneously. For example, once Activity 1 has been completed, you can start Activities 11, 3, 4 and 2. Another useful report is the Gantt chart. Click on the button Gantt on the left side. The Gantt diagram shows weeks on the x-axis and project activities on the y-axis. The project must be completed in 11 weeks. As you may see, the project has been planned already. You just need to finish the planning. What is missing from the diagram? You don't see the names of the people who are working on the project activities. Your first task is to allocate people to specific project activities. How? It's simple. Click on the button Activities at the top and choose an activity. Initially, 2 people are assigned to Activity 1. You can add more or remove one, but 2 is the optimal number. The activity requires certain skills in web design, knowledge of the company's core business, and marketing. Click on the Resources button. You see a list of people available for your project. Select one, for example, Fred. Fred is not the company's best employee. He is a member of the core team, and therefore it is in your best interest to keep him busy. On this screen, you find a short CV outlining Fred's strengths and weaknesses, as well as his skills. He has some skills in web design and could probably be of assistance to a colleague with better qualifications. You click on the button Add and choose Activity 1 as the highest priority for Fred. Now we can add somebody else to Activity 1. You choose Sue in the list of resources. Sue has all the necessary skills required for Activity 1. She is also twice as expensive as Fred. Add Activity 1 to her work allocation list. You can also add other activities to her priority list, for example, Activity 3. When she completes Activity 1, she immediately starts working on Activity 3. If you click again on the button Gantt, you can see Fred and Sue on the diagram. Fred and Sue work on Activity 1, which will be completed 1 day late, along with the whole project. Of course, Sue and Fred are not perfect, but when assigning people to a project, you need to use employees who are available. You can go back to your office and check the performance indexes. You find the performance indexes in the top left-hand corner of your office. At the beginning, they are all at 100%. The better you manage your project, the higher the index is. The last index is the Risk Management Index. If you click on the text, you switch to the Risk Register. The Risk Register includes 4 steps: Identify, Analyze, Plan Response, and Control. If you click on one of the line items, you are able to plan responses to the risk. We recommend planning risk responses to every risk during the project planning. New risks will appear in the risk register when you execute the project. Go back to your office and continue to plan resources on every activity of the project. Put into the account the required qualifications, people skills, availability, and wages. You have 1 hour to allocate people to all project activities. After that, you need to execute the project according to your plan. Your trainer launches the clock. It is now 8 o'clock on Monday morning, day 1 of the first week. The clock is ticking. At 9 o'clock, a new person comes to your office. She is your assistant and has an issue that you need to resolve. You click on the yellow question mark and choose the item Kick Off Meeting. You have to choose one of the options. Please discuss with your colleagues and vote which option you would choose. For example, you opt for the second option. It is certain that your decision affects all project parameters such as budget, schedule, and team motivation. You receive immediate feedback from the coach. Please make all decisions before Friday evening, otherwise your boss will make decisions that may be unfavorable to your project. You can go back to your office or consult your calendar by clicking on the button Calendar on the left pane. This is your calendar. You can choose an empty cell and plan a meeting with team members and even with your boss. These meetings positively affect team motivation. You can plan meetings several weeks in advance. Go back to the office. Your telephone is ringing.
Thanks for the lunch. It was great. Let's do it again soon.
Emails arrive and you try to improve your initial plan by reallocating people, giving them overtime tasks, responding to risks, and planning quality reviews on the activity page. Your main goal during this hour-and-a-half exciting simulation is to keep all performance indexes as high as possible. The clock automatically stops after 4 weeks of the simulation time. It is a good time to debrief and analyze with your coach all the pitfalls and identify how to avoid them in the future. After a break, you will continue to manage the project and challenge numerous compelling situations that real project managers face daily. We hope you enjoy the business game SimulTrain.